Fez, look who just came in behind you, all dressed up. It's our friend Winnie, who's just coming in with the tits out. The tits are just completely out. And, you know, a lot of women try to take the attitude of, hey, it's Halloween. I'm going to be slutty. I'm going to warn you this, Winnie. Some men just rape. That's all they do is rape.
For me, I guess every day is Halloween because I'm always slutty.
It's always tits out.
Yeah.
Didn't have a chance to get to the costume shop? What happened?
No, I just decided to show them.
Winnie's kind of the illegitimate daughter of Bette Midler, and she's always leaning for the breasts. Now, basically, your breasts are out, you're bobbing them around, but you have a gold tooth.
Well, it's kind of like a pimp costume. It's just falling apart. Like, I got the money, I got the hat, but it's really hot in here, so I figured let the tits speak for themselves.
You're a big-breasted girl pimp tonight.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Now, this is an exciting night for you. 3 bands.
I
Who
know.
do you leave with?
I am definitely checking. Actually, I was considering going to the band's website and checking them out so I would have a plan.
Of course.
But then I decided I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. I'm going to assume a bass player.
You ought to do a Sweet Connie tribute.
You know what? That is, we're an American band. Very nice reference, Fez.
Thank you. Well, we're at the Hard Rock tonight.
I only wish Earl was here. He would have got it.
He would have laughed.
Earl stabbed us in the back and refused to show up tonight.
He got on the Underground Railroad and headed out of town.
Is that how he... that's called a subway.
Are you sure they didn't just not let him in? Because I don't see any other black people here.
You know what? There aren't any other black people, but a lot of people in blackface, and that's uncomfortable for me.
Always a classy crowd.
It's 2005. I don't know if the blackface is going to get over it. I know if this was like 1905, people would be laughing and enjoying themselves, but it's not. Ron and Fez, we are live, middle of Times Square, O&A's 1-year anniversary, which means, Fez, 1 year without getting fired. Congratulations, boys.
All right, so that's a pat on the back right there.
Yes, and also a nice thing to say to the restaurant, as I'm looking around the restaurant, and you see so many of the XM bigwigs here, it's really a tribute to them for not firing O&A when they've had so many opportunities.
Sure, they just stay in the course, and it's a good thing.
It's a year of restraint. I believe the Chinese New Year for that. Fez, I turn around behind you, and there seems to be an action figure. If you could just keep handing headphones over. It's our good friend, Too Cute. And Too Cute, I'm going to try to figure out, are you here as Gladiator? Is that the look for you tonight? Is it Gladiator?
Think cartoon. 80s.
80s cartoon. You have it, Fez? I'm going to go Danger Mouse.
I'm going to say Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw.
No.
Who is it, Too Cute?
I'm Tila from He-Man.
Oh, Tila from He-Man.
Of course, Tila from He-Man.
Yeah. I think you're going to end up winning the $500 tonight.
Very related.
Normally you're more of a Lord of the Rings type deal.
Normally, but I just figured the Vulcaneers a little out this year.
Yeah, they are. The Vulcaneers are out.
Oh, I can't imagine that Lord of the Rings isn't cool anymore.
Yeah, I know.
I have trouble accepting that.
It's the Vulcaneers. By the way, you got a nice Vulcan ass, if that means anything to you right now, and I hope it does.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What time do you start dancing on the bar? Do you know?
2, 3 more drinks?
She's on her way, Fezzy.
What I like in New York City is you get patted down in the subway, but everyone's allowed to bring in like a fake sword or a staff, big stick, something like that.
Not a problem. There's so many weapons in here, fake guns, you name it. But for whatever reason, you can get away with it because it's Halloween.
It's Halloween. Yeah, you walk down the streets of New York City, you're passing a cat or two on the way here.
And yet you touch a kid and everybody freaks out, makes a big deal out of it.
Oh, tell me about it.
I know. I
had to get to that meeting in Jersey before I could come here tonight. It was just a pain in the ass.
Ron and Fez live at the O&A 1-year anniversary party. Now again, Fezzy, I was told that you and I were brought here to kind of do the radio portion, to host a little bit.
Right.
Hey boys, we only need you to come on for a couple of minutes, then throw it directly to the bands. But there's some kind of a diva, prima donna thing going on right now with these tribute bands. I guess everybody wants to close. Nobody wants to come out far. So they're playing this game of, hey, just how big is your tribute penis before we come out here. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know if earlier there was a shoving match backstage between 2112 and Livewire.
Yeah.
But apparently everyone's holding out before they come back out on the stage.
Now,
so we get to see the tribute band start.
Now, this always gets to me, Fez. I'm noticing some of the people dressed. This is kind of an annoyance for me, where people will wear a costume and then believe that they're now an actor playing a part. So the Jesus guy, he keeps standing next to me and blessing me
the
entire time, as if I think he's really Jesus. Here's an odd look here. This guy's dressed as Eric Logan, Vice President of Programming.
And look at the hair, Ronnie. What a mess the hair is.
Yeah. So, the stars are out tonight in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of Jean Benets.
Jean Benet Ramsey, and you can't beat
Colorado
that.
Over there.
A few of those tonight.
And you know what I say to that? Way to be current. I mean, there's a joke that's, 10 years now? 8, 9 years?
Never grows old.
Between the Jean Benets and the Baby Connors, I've never seen so many dead children.
You know what's odd?
In one room.
Timeless, though, dead children.
You know if Jean Benet would have lived, she'd be old enough to fuck?
Really?
And that stunned me. That one stunned me.
Well, I hope her father realizes what he did.
I know. He went and wasted a perfectly nice piece of ass. So it's sad. All right. We just lost Danny. Who's helping us tonight on that one. I saw you cringe on the Jean Benet. Let me just say this in my defense. I was supposed to be out of here about 45 minutes ago. I'm stretching right now.
I should be knee-deep in a Caesar salad, just enjoying myself having some dinner.
Yeah.
That's an image.
So we do want to thank Danny. He came down from XM and DC, from the headquarters, helping run the show with Mars tonight. Special thanks to those guys.
Terrific job, Mars.
Doing a hell of a job.
Here's Wiki. Wiki, have we gotten any kind of updates on why the bands are pulling this Sly and the Family Stone situation? From what I understand, the DC tribute band refuses to leave their trailer. Do you know why they're acting this way?
I have no idea.
Did you think that you would run into this kind of diva situation with tribute bands?
Not at all.
Yeah.
However, have you heard the CD of the guys?
No, I haven't.
It might be worthwhile them not coming on stage, because I'm telling you, they're holding out, because they're good.
They are that good? They're that good?
They're good. They're dead on.
Have you heard the CD Fest? Because I'd like to throw it on now, if I could. I would like to throw on an album side to see what I think of it.
That would be great. Or even maybe an actual AC/DC CD.
At this point, sniffing the tears. I throw in a sniffing the tears. It's Ron and Fez. We are live from... and you can listen to the crowd. We'll just grab the mic here. I think they're all having a great time.
Hey, that's our line.
And they're just saying to themselves, I could stay here all night. Yes, they're having a great time. I don't know if a building can be rocked loose, but it's happening.
I can't tell if that's a 2112 chant or
I can't
a
tell
Livewire chant. I can't tell which one it is.
I'm not sure what they're shouting, but I know it's not saying we have a lot of patience. So take your time. It is, kind of surprising that the doors open at 7 o'clock, and yet here we are without a band on stage, without the boys on stage.
Yeah, the crowd getting a little restless. Of course, when you come dressed as a banana phone.
Right.
You know, your patience is going to wear thin. It's going to start to get warm.
Yeah. I like the fact that they build up with their anger, and then they felt like, hey, we're heard. People know where we're coming from, and we can live with that now.
That's amazing. It didn't take too long to spread through the crowd.
No. Oh, you know what?
Now you know how it was like at that Great White show.
I know.
In Rhode Island.
Hey.
Was that a Great White tribute band?
You know what? I wouldn't go to that show. And I'll tell you why. I'm superstitious. I would not go to a great... First of all, I'd be like... if I went to see a Great White tribute band, I'd be standing with one foot out the door, and a bucket of water ready to pour it on my head.
Oh, sure. You want to go in, wet it down already.
Yeah.
I believe the Great White tribute band is called Great Beige.
Is that right?
Yeah, just a little off from Great White.
Off-white.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fun thing about tribute bands.
Off Great White.
Yeah. You really don't know what you're going to be getting. All right, since the start the fucking show chant started, Master Poe is waiting himself on the very front of the stage,
just in case,
ready to take on anyone who's after the Bizoids.
Do you think you could take them all, though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The banana guy?
What I suggest Master Poe do is take the stick away from the He-Man girl and just start swinging that. Disarm her first and then go from there.
All right, the chant is starting again, as you can hear. Now, luckily for Fez and I, we were up high above.
Scared, though.
Yeah. We're up high above the Hard Rock, looking down on it, just to kind of paint a picture for you. It's the same thing that you would see at Monday Night Football. We're where John Madden would be sitting right now.
In the press box. Now, the crowd, they got surly real quick there.
Yeah.
It kind of simmered down, and what Master Poe has done is walked on stage, making the crowd think the show was starting.
Right.
And all he did was fuel their ire all over again. So, for someone who's working security, I don't know if that was the best move.
Well, it helps you when you're in a bad mood to see a guy come out and glare at you. Like, please go ahead and try
Look, there's someone screaming directly at him right now.
He is staring down, I believe, a heavy-set man dressed as Howard Stern. It's hard to tell from here.
No, that's the Vampire Lestat. The Vampire Lestat has walked out there and is just staring the crowd down.
Uh-oh.
Now the in-house music has stopped and that got everyone excited again.
O&A will be coming out on stage soon, with or without one of these tribute bands.
Let me just say, if you need someone to go into a trailer and calm some band guys down, I am the girl for you.
Jeez, what a shock. You're ready to blow band guys in a trailer.
Just to help out the team. You know, I'm a team player.
We ought to put you in a glass case and just have a little hammer there in case of blowjob emergency. Break glass.
Well, we'll have her behind one case, she'll be behind the other.
Opie, Anthony, Jim Norton, they are in the building, and I believe once the problem is settled between the Rush Tribute Band 2112 and the AC/DC Tribute Band Livewire, once that's settled, I believe the show is going to get underway.
Yeah, because no matter what happens, 2U has got to close the show tonight.
Yeah, we're all agreed on that.
All right, Hard Rock Johnny just came by. Johnny, you know the situation that is going on right now. From what we understand, the tribute bands refuse to leave their trailers because, like they said, AC/DC would never open for Rush. They would close.
We got a little situation, but I got someone backstage trying to work it out.
How are things in the green room? Tense?
A little tense. I have to call in a mediator, a rock and roll mediator.
Yeah. By the way, Green Room, that's the tribute band for Green Day.
Love those guys.
Yes.
Love those guys, and this was a big year for them. By the way, Fezzi, the other exciting thing is I'm about to make the announcement to the crowd. I know we're a little late here. What about free appetizers? And we just attempt to throw them potato skins.
Throw chicken fingers, stuff like that.
As many if we have to.
Yeah. By the way, nothing for Earl tonight. He gets nothing.
And you know, I said chicken fingers, and you know that's his favorite.
Right, that was what his mom used to call him as she laid him down in the crib. Natty nat, chicken fingers, natty nat.
So, but you really have to be part of the team. You have to be here on the front lines at the Hard Rock Cafe.
That's right.
To get the rewards.
I'll bring something by. Maybe I'll bring some lunch later in the week, Earl, for you.
Just for me and Ronnie.
Yeah. I would love to have you come by again, too, Johnny.
And remember,
how could I forget?
Yeah, dessert is part of the meal.
It is part of the meal.
Which I would like to see put up as a logo somewhere. Get that branded for yourself.
Love all, serve all is one. Dessert is part of the meal.
Put that as a sign up here and maybe take down the giant Quaalude.
What I'd like to do is get that giant Quaalude down and let some of the crowd chew on it until they calm down. If you guys are nice, you'll eat a big 714.
Throw it in the middle of the room. Let them all peck at it like pigeons on a bagel or something.
You know, at one point, I found myself with a 714 T-shirt as a kid, and my mom washed it and then threw it out. when she figured out it was a Quaalude with wings. And it said, actually, fly 714.
I never got to get any. I never got any of that good stuff. I think I'm a little too young for the Quaalude.
You really missed the fun years. You know, the 2-0s, the Ludes.
There's still good stuff out there.
Yeah, I know there is.
But
now I'm in the middle. See,
what are we talking about?
I'm just saying, there's good stuff.
Now you no longer want it, Johnny?
I'm a middle now. You know, in college it was good. I had a little acid, a little mescaline, a little weed. And then I stopped. Now I'm too old to do anything. And now I know there's other good stuff out there, but I'm too old. You said it the other day. Yeah. Once you hit a certain age, you can't do acid.
Well, you know, you'll hit it like nothing funnier than seeing a 22-year-old kid throwing up. When you're 30 and throwing up, it's like, oh my God, that's pathetic.
I couldn't even imagine tripping my face off on mushrooms right now.
You know what I might do is dose you. A little later tonight, I'll do for you what I've done for so many friends. Wait until you pass out, and then you wake up dosed.
Hard Rock Johnny, you wear too many flame shirts to
I know.
trip.
Actually,
my foot's on fire. My foot's on fire.
You're going to think you're the Human Torch.
Some of the shirts that you have almost make me flashback. They really do.
And everyone asks me, where do you get those shirts? And I tell them, Fat Guy store. Where else am I going to get my shirts?
Well, that's what a fat guy wants, a big, bright, loud shirt that's going to draw attention. To what area? Oh, yeah, here below the chins, up here above the girth.
You might as well be wearing a jacket saying, guess what I weigh. It's not something you want to do.
What am I going to do, I'm fat, I can't help it.
I know if you've tuned in right now to hear O&A live on stage, their 1-year anniversary, you've got to be saying to yourself, hey, why are Ron and Fez rambling? Well, number one, we're good friends. Number two, we're good employees. And Wiki roped us into this.
Exactly.
It was come in to a couple of minutes, so when they come out and make sure everything goes smooth.
You're not the only one getting roped.
You know what? I barely had time to make my last costume change during the last break.
What are you dressed as now? I was trying to guess what that was.
Ronnie, you can't tell what this is?
I really can't.
Stella Stevens from the Poseidon Adventure, my salute to old Hollywood.
Is that why you're soaking wet?
Yes.
I see.
A lot of people think I was just sweating. No, it's Stella Stevens, who played Ernest Borgnine's wife in Poseidon Adventure.
She was hey, when she died, not a dry eye in the drive-in.
Right, that's true.
The whole drive-in was crying.
Was she the championship swimmer?
She was a championship swimmer, much as Fez was. Fez, and we've brought this up a couple of times. Fez was a sickly boy, and he wasn't allowed to leave the house.
Fatty pneumonia.
And the neighborhood kids used to call him Fatty Pneumonia.
I just learned that the other day.
Yeah. Fatty Pneumonia was his nickname growing up.
Have you seen the comic strips online?
Yeah, and it's taken off. People are making
comic strips?
Yeah,
what?
They've made up a comic strip called Fatty Pneumonia, and also book jackets for children's
different
books.
adventures that Fatty Pneumonia doesn't go on.
I'm telling you right now, Fezzy, if we actually took these things and wrote them up, we'd make a fucking fortune with it because they're just incredibly hysterical.
All right, as a child, I was the odd combination of robust and yet had a sickly constitution.
Right.
Things you don't usually see go together.
But wasn't it nice for you to have a TV show where one of the main characters was called Wheezy? Didn't that help you?
It helped me because I had the bad lungs.
Yeah. Well, one of the reasons, I guess, because your lungs were so bad, you couldn't run much as a child, right?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, maybe a couple steps put together.
Yeah.
To go watch the Jeffersons. That was running to the living room.
All right, I'm in my headphones right now. I'm talking with the backstage people, and they tell me that we're moments away from O&A taking the stage.
All right, O&A taking the stage, and then we'll figure it out. I believe the first tribute band will be 2112, the Rush tribute band.
I'm not sure. Now we hear it may be 21 Jump Street, which is a Johnny Depp tribute band.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Them.
Is it? Oh, no, it's not Johnny Depp. I'm just kidding. Richard Grieco.
Oh.
So it's later.
That's
in 21 Jump Street, yes.
Peter DeLuise is in that one still.
You
have nothing else to
I thought that was your costume tonight, Hard Rock.
It's a good one, Fuzzy.
Thank you.
I'm calling this Fatty Pneumonia Has a Friend.
The bad part about Fatty Pneumonia, that's what the kids in the neighborhood called me. And then, oddly enough, it worked backwards. It caught on with my family.
Oh, yeah.
Then my mother would just call me that.
Oh, yeah. And she also called you Fat Mo. right, the crowd having a great time saying, please take your time. And thank God you put us up high, Johnny. I would hate to be in the middle of that
they
pit.
don't look at all aggressive.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Well, it's a patient crowd, and they know they want everything to be just perfect before O&A and the tribute band start to take the stage.
Now, I see Tommy Chong has walked out on stage, so hopefully he'll be able to do a couple of minutes. So I guess we're going to break here, and when we come back, Fezzi, we have a guarantee that the boys are going to be on stage.
All right, that sounds good.
More or less. We're here at the Hard Rock in the middle of Times Square in New York City. Hard Rock, Johnny, thank you so much for
anytime, boys.
Having
a great
the guys
time
out here. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the boys.
All right, we are here live at the Hard Rock, like we said, Times Square, New York City. Opie and Anthony celebrating 1 year on XM satellite radio. They'll be taking the stage